Combat and terror in Europe is fairly straightforward. When an operative moves into a city that's the current location of the terrorist, there's the chance for combat. First, the covert ops token has to be dealt with. In this case, secret agent moves into Iran, which is the current location of the terrorist. The terrorist has played a trap. Because this is secret agents, first the trap has to be dealt with. Let's say the two dice that are rolled are a 6 and a 2. In that case, the secret agents will pick the 2 and lose that much health from the trap. Now the trap has been dealt with. With combat, 2 dice are rolled, and then modifiers are applied. The modifiers are, first, secret agents, bomb squad, and the terrorist get a +1 modifier when they are attacking. In this case, secret agents is taking the initiative, they are attacking. Special Forces gets a +2 modifier when attacking or defending. They're Special Forces, he's not involved yet in this combat. Operatives get a +1 modifier for each additional live operative in the city where combat takes place. Right now there's only one live operative. If another live operative comes in, then that live operative, then the presence of a pre-existing live operative would help the newcomer. The terrorist gets a +1 modifier for each dead operative in the city where combat takes place. So if the fighting is going on here and secret agent dies and then bomb squad comes in, the terrorist gets a +1 because secret agents is there dead. And last, the terrorist gets a +1 modifier if combat takes place in Turkey or in North Africa, the dark green regions. So in this case, the rolls were a 3 and a 2. Secret agents gets a +1 because secret agents is attacking. However, the terrorist gets a +1 because he's in one of the dark green regions. So effectively, the +1 would make it this a 4 and this a 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So secret agents loses 1 health. Then the 2 roll again. In this case, 6 + 1 is a 7. 1 + 1 is a 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. The terrorist loses 5 health. Roll again, and there's a difference of 1, so the terrorist loses another 1. Here, there's a difference of 2. The terrorist loses 2 more. Now at this point, let's say the next roll is a tie. And now it's only a tie after the modifiers. In this case, the modifiers are each +1, so a 3 minus 3 is 0. At that point, there's a combat break. Now this was secret agent's turn, so now it's bomb squad's turn. Let's say bomb squad comes in. At this point, bomb squad is attacking, so gets a +1. Then bomb squad gets another +1 because there's a live operative here. But the terrorist still gets a +1 for it being in North Africa. So effectively, bomb squad is getting a +1. So after the dice are rolled, if it's a 2 and a 3, then the bomb squad would get a +1 on this. So 4 minus 2, the terrorist would lose 2 health. Now let's say the terrorist then got on a good run, and now bomb squad +2 modifier minus +1 is only a +1 in reality. So 1 + 1 is a 2, 6 minus 2 is a 4, bomb squad loses. And then let's say this is rolled again, and so now bomb squad is dead, and now Special Forces comes in and attacks. Note how they can gang up if all 3 are close together. So in this case, the terrorist gets a +1 for being in North Africa, and a +1 because there's a dead operative in the city. So the terrorist is sitting on a +2. Special Forces is attacking, and Special Forces just always gets a +2, whether attacking or defending. So they don't get a further +1 for attacking. So Special Forces gets a +2, and then there's a live operative, so the Special Forces is actually getting a +3. So the Special Forces gets a +3, the terrorist gets a +2. And so now, if there's a roll, and the terrorist has a +2, so 4 + 2 is a 6, and Special Forces has a +3, so 3 plus 3 is a 6. At that point, there's another combat break. So at this point, it would now become the informant network's turn, and the informant network might call a region or something on the map, and then or a city on the map, and then it would become the terrorist's turn, and the terrorist would have to leave that city and go to another location. The terrorist couldn't stay there and fight, because each turn the terrorist has to play another card. So as you can see, there's a few modifiers, but effectively it comes down to one die roll against another die roll. You apply some modifiers. If there's a tie, it's a combat break. If the terrorist had initiated the combat and there's a combat break, then the terrorist moves to another city immediately, which could be into another combat.